Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. My name is Matt Caddo. I'm the Senior Fellow in Public Policy with the American Kratom Association, and we represent the 24 million American consumers of safely formulated kratom products and the hundreds of thousands of Massachusetts residents who also consume kratom. We're here in opposition to H.1680 and 1631, but we share the objective to eliminate the possibility of any death related to an adulterated or a synthesized product, and to reduce the risk of any adverse event for improperly formulated kratom products. The reason we do that is that under the federal law, and it is mirrored in Massachusetts law, the criteria for scheduling kratom are the same. And there have been two attempts by the Food and Drug Administration, the first in 2016, the second in 2018, that were rejected. One by the DEA because it was insufficient, the second by HHS, saying that it was based on embarrassingly poor evidence and data supporting the ban of kratom. The fact is that the evidence for supporting this ban is simply not there under the criteria. So it's a policy option. And the policy option is driven by reports of these adverse events and deaths. The truth is that the problem in the kratom community is that there is not an adequate regulatory structure in place in states that have not enacted the Kratom Consumer Protection Act, which we advocate for. Well, 15 states have done that. And what it does, it requires manufacturers of these products to document with certified independent certificates of analysis that they meet the criteria specified in the law to ensure that these products are safe. And most importantly, it eliminates synthesized products. Today, we have a marketplace that is the Wild West in those states, including Massachusetts, that do not have this regulatory framework in place. Enacting that regulatory framework will eliminate synthesized products. One of the minor metabolites in the kratom plant is called 7-hydroxymetrogeny. It is, in its naturally occurring form, not a problem. In fact, it contributes to the beneficial impacts of kratom itself. But when it is synthesized and highly concentrated, it becomes a full-blown opioid, binding the same way that opioids do to the mu opioid receptors in the brain. It gives you that euphoric high that natural kratom does not do. It goes to your respiratory system, and that's where you see fatalities that result. Natural kratom, under the evidence and data provided by science, $100 million of research done by the National Institutes on Drug Abuse document that kratom can be safe. I will conclude with the point. Kratom saves lives. There are people that use kratom in order to wean off of opioids, and that's been certified by the National Institutes on Drug Abuse. This is an important initiative. You have the option in H2454 by Representative Hines to do the Kratom Consumer Protection Act. We hope you'll do so. I'm glad to answer any questions.